feeling dead and unable to lift your head up for a study session. But what if I told you there is an activity that is so easy to do that will help you think and reason? Increases energy levels and reduces fatigue. Walking for 30 minutes a day is equivalent to taking a magic pill that combats aging, relieves depression, and prevents early death. So you can focus and study. Learn how to force yourself to study when you don't feel like it for those situations where you can't even lift your head up. Okay, so you're staring at your books, but your brain is anywhere else. We've all been there. It's tough to study when you just don't feel like it. What makes it so hard? Well, usually it boils down to a few things. First, procrastination. It's easy to put things off, especially if the material seems boring or overwhelming. Then there's a lack of motivation. It can be hard to get excited about studying when you don't see the immediate reward. And let's not forget distractions. Phones, social media, friends, they're all constantly vying for your attention. Finally, burnout can set in after weeks or months of constant studying, leaving you feeling exhausted and uninspired. But don't worry, there are ways to push through. Let's talk about making it less painful to start and more manageable to finish. First, think about your study environment. Find a place where you can actually focus. This might be a quiet corner of your bedroom, a library, or even a coffee shop. The key is minimal interruptions. Try to stay away from places you associated with being too comfortable, like your bed. Also, it is very important to have proper lighting for your study setup, as it is very important to avoid eye strain from reading or focusing on a screen for a long time in a dark room. Next, let's tackle time management. A big part of this is setting realistic goals. Don't try to cram everything in one night. Break down your study sessions into smaller chunks. Set a specific goal for each session, like reviewing a certain number of pages or completing a set of practice problems. Use a calendar or planner to keep track of deadlines and schedule your study time, and stay consistent, and when you are studying with a full-time job. Try to get 1-2 hours of studying done before heading to work. One super helpful technique is the Pomodoro technique. This involves studying for 25 minutes, then taking a 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoros, take a longer break of 15-20 minutes. This helps you stay focused in short bursts and prevents burnout. There are apps for your phone that help you do this. Another is the use of spaced repetition. You don't try to memorize everything by just reading it once. Rather, you review and recall information at regular intervals. What if you get tired when this happens? Don't get too comfortable. Avoid studying in your bed or couch where you usually rest and relax. You should also drink a lot of water. Dehydration can lead to fatigue and reduced concentration. Also, make sure you're eating a balanced diet and avoid heavy meals, as eating too much can make you sleepy. For many, ADHD can bring even more challenges to studying. People who has ADHD can get easily distracted because their brain always looks for the fun new. An exciting thing, try using website blockers and noise-canceling headphones to avoid distractions. One really helpful trick is to take and use highlighters and brightly color your notes. Remember, the ADHD brain needs more stimulations to stay focused. For tasks and activities which you are finding boring, try switching to something new. If you find your mind wandering, try the parking lot technique. Keep a notepad nearby and jot down any unrelated thoughts that pop into your head. Then get back to studying. This way, you're not trying to suppress the thoughts, but you're also not letting them derail you at the end of your session. You can revisit your parking lot and address those thoughts. Let's talk about motivation. Rewards can be a powerful tool. Set up a reward system for yourself. This can be something small like a snack or a short break, or something bigger, like watching an episode of your favorite show after completing a major assignment. Also, find a study group with friends, which can help keep you focused and motivated. What is also very helpful is if you start with something easy, just remember what your why is. Why do you want to achieve this thing you are working towards? Why do you want to be successful in this path or area? Now let's consider learning methods. Instead of passively rereading your notes, try active recall. This means testing yourself on the material. Use flashcards. Do you practice problems or try explaining the concepts to someone else? Another effective method is spaced repetition. Review the material at increasing intervals. This helps you retain the information longer. You can also try breaking the topic down into mind maps to visualize the material and the concept easier. In every method used, remember to remove any external distraction for effective learning. Even after trying the above-mentioned techniques, sometimes academic burnout can be the cause for all the distractions. So remember to practice a healthy lifestyle. Ensure that you eat and hydrate yourself. To avoid sleep problems, practice good sleep hygiene. Ensure that your sleeping environment is comfortable and have a fixed sleeping schedule every day. Remember to set some realistic goals and celebrate small wins as it comes. Most of all, it is important to show yourself patience and self-compassion. So while these tips can help you force yourself to study when you really don't feel like it, there are still some things we don't fully understand. For example, how do different types of music affect focus? What's the best way to create a study group that's actually productive? And how can we better identify and address the root causes of academic burnout? I hope there will be more research done on these topics so future videos can address it further. If you found these tips helpful, please like and share this video with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to keep watching such amazing videos.